explanation today.
Hello everyone, meet again with me, Fitratul Karama, in my channel. Okay, now I will explain you about the importance of learning method in educations. Before I explain you about this material today, I would like to thank Ms. Zahratul Mawjudatul Mufidah as academic speaking lecturer for giving me the engagement. Okay, what is the learning method, guys? Learning method is how to present education or training materials to the target audience to achieve goals. I mean, where communication occurs only in the same direction. The speaker dominates the activity while the listener only pays attention and take notes as necessary. Okay guys, there are kinds learning methods. For example, for the first, there is ceramah method. The second, discussion method. The third is demonstration method. The fourth is the suggestion method. The fifth is simulation method. And the last is role play method and the others. Okay, I will explain you one by one. For the first is form lecture or ceramah method. This method is way used by teachers or speakers convey information to listener or students in room. And there are advantages from this method. For example, for the first is quickly convey information. The second is get a lot information delivered in short time. The third is reach many audience. And there are disadvantages from this method. For example, for the first is one-way communication. The second is difficult to meet individual needs. And the last is teaching and learning process centered on trainers. And usually, this method is more active the teacher or speaker than student or listener, because this teacher or speaker give the trainer a clear explanation and student or listener just take notes and write something else. Okay, the second is discussion method. What is this method? Aims to exchange ideas, talk information or experience between participants, so the agreement on the main talks or ideas and conclusion is research. And there are advantages this method. For example, for the first is there is interaction between trainers or speaker or teachers to participants. The second is be able to assess participant mastery of concept. The third is can see participants' reaction the new idea or new ideas. And there are disadvantages about this method. For example, for the first is ineffective if participants have not mastered basic concept. The second is takes a lot of time. This one example of discussion method. And then usually this method more active the student by giving some opinion and the teachers giving the feedback. The third is demonstration method. This method there are characteristic. For the first is the concept to become more real. The second is understanding of concept. The third is suitable for teaching skill. And do you know about the implementation step, guys? There are implementation for the first. The second is there is written procedure for participant. The second is demonstration organizers are ready and skilled. And usually, this method more direct practice suitable the needs or assessment of student. The fourth is contribute suggestion or brainstorming method. The simulation or this method is the simulation method is a form of practice method whose nature is to develop participant learning skill, and they are motivate participant to, for example, for the first is actively participate in giving opinions or ID. The second is respect the opinions of other students, something else. And usually this method is practiced to hone our skill in arguing for each student or members. The fifth is simulation method. The simulation method is a form of practice method whose nature is to develop participant learning skill, and they are motivate participants to, for example, for the first is understand others people feeling. The second is solve problem together, especially student or members. The third is make up your mind or critical thinking, and then open your mind. The fourth is develop creativity. Usually, this method of practice is like solving student problem. Okay, there is role play. Role playing is principally a method of presenting roles that exist in the real world into a role show in the classroom or meeting, which is then used as a reflection material so that participants provide an assessment of the situation or problem. This method usually as a role play is one group, there is seller and there is buyer and extra. Okay, there are many factors considered in choosing method, and there are steps. For example, for the first is number of participants. The second is initial knowledge of audience. The third is time and facilities. The fourth is purpose. The fifth is experience. The last is types of subject. All of these factors are very important and need to be considered in choosing a learning method. So, if you want to choose something actually in method, please fulfill this step. Sometimes there is someone ask to me, what is a good training method, Miss? And so this question is often asked, and the answer is suitable to learning principles. So, if you choose a method, please suitable the needs of student. Okay. Okay, thank you so much to our audience. I think it's enough about my explanation today. See you next time and see you in next my video. See you.
Finishing the day.